Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Can you guys hear us? Or hear me? Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. Let me know in the chat if everything sounds right. That way I'm not blowing you guys up with music and don't have all the audio stuff messed up. Just let me know. Yep, 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 yep. What's up, Frank? What's up, Mofessional? Got Vital, Jetski. What's up, Jetski? We got a bunch of other new people in the chat. Oh, we got Doppel too. Doppel, we need more wine post, by the way. Anyway, let's get started. This stream is intended to be used for educational purposes only. It's not intended to be used as financial advice. And anyway, this stream is clearly focused about securities, which we should not be trading, except for one, which is apparently Ripple, if you're not an institution. So that's kind of been a change, and Gensler kind of took an L and screwed up my my default intro. So anyway, trade at your own risk. And if anything, this is really, really bad advice, so don't pay attention to it, right? So anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Good weekend. It's official. I am done with my old oil field engineering job. So normally Monday or Sunday evenings, I start getting ramped up for the week. And not doing that today, so it's going to be awesome. And I still have the urge to check my emails to see how the oil rigs are doing, and I'm trying to break that habit, but it's a nice habit to break. But anyway, see how you guys are doing, and hopefully we can help you guys out with what is going on in the charts right now, because right now it's big stuff's about to happen, big exciting stuff, and my goal is to make you guys aware of it. It's not about predicting the future, what's going to happen. It's about having a plan for what will happen. So kind of sounds dumb saying it like that, but like I said, we're not a professional streaming service, so it is what it is. Cool. We got two people. We got YouTube, and we're dual streaming today. We got two people in YouTube. The rest of you guys are in Twitch. Oh, let's get at it. Big news first off. There is beta testing now of main indicator version 2.0, and I want to show some cool stuff with that. Very excited. We kind of cracked auto tuning for the most part, and I'm excited about it because it's pretty awesome. Because people, especially because I recently did a tutorial for how to tune the colors on the main indicator, and I screwed up the audio, so it's toast. You can barely hear me whispering, and then the music is blasting. So maybe I don't have to do that anymore. So I guess let's start with that, because I'm excited about it, and a lot of people are too, because it's just one of those things. I didn't think I could do it, to be honest with you, for a long time, and I finally thought I had a way to do it, and I got it running like 2 days ago. But it unfortunately was too hard on the engine, the TradingView servers, and it took a lot of time to render because it was like only looking at like what your screen was. But went back to the drawing board, took a few swings, we got it going. But I'll show it to you real quick because it's pretty cool. So check this out. This is daily Bitcoin. Not blown out. Actually looks pretty tuned. We can get really stupid with it. We can do 23 hours. 23. I'm not going to go through all these, but you get the point. 18. I don't know anybody who trades 18s, but maybe there are. 14. 12, which is a common one. Right? All the colors are looking good. They're auto adjusting. Let's do, well, you know what? Let's do 7. 7's looking good. Good color range. Real common 6. I trade 6 a lot. I like it. 4 hours is my favorite. 4 hours is not touched at all. 4 hours is the default from the main indicator. And then the previous version, 2 hours. Color's still looking good. 1 hour. Colors still looking right. I'm not going to be able to zoom out any further than that, but you get the idea. 2 hours. Let's do 30-minute. It's our current BART, but the colors are looking right. And if you want to adjust them, the manual tuning still works, but you can see the colors are looking really, really good. 15 minutes is really pushing it, but we got it working. Colors still looking right. Auto adjusted. See? 15. 5. This is the hairline that we're at now. There you go. There's the move up the hairline. I'm not going to keep going. Let's try 30 seconds. But anyway, you get the point. That was 24 hours down to 5 minutes, and the colors are working perfectly. Beta testers are working on it right now. The OGs are hacking away at it. We also have Pix's request to have whale cluster identifications has been added to. So if you notice on the top right of the screen, let me see, can the Discord guys see this? No, you guys can't. Let me move it. Nope, it's cut off. Dang. Oh well, I'm gonna have to fix that. It's minor, but we have a little table that shows the Discord. But anyway, that's the auto tuning update, with a few other bells and whistles, which I'm excited about. So you can also turn it off and go back to manual tuning. Just realizing I need to add something to it. But automatic color tuning is available. You can turn it off, and then this stuff still works. We also have, instead of having to type 999 on the pivot sensitivity, you can now toggle that on and off with a click. And then we also have the Pix's edition down here, which is the whale prints. You can detect clusters. So when you get down to, like, you want to look at when there are whale prints, we need to have the whale prints on first off, but it'll draw little whale print clusters here when it detects in the past 10 candles however many you set here. So if you want to see 3 clusters in the past 10 candles, you want to see 2 clusters. So see how there's like 2 of them really close here? You can set that to 2. It'll identify that, and you can set alerts on that. So when a lot of the guys like trade alts, especially like comp is a good example, you'll get well clustered. See, boom, 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 boom. And look at these automatic colors. So proud. So thank you for asking me again. I forgot the guy's name on Twitter, but he made me take another swing at it, and stuff I learned through doing the liquidation engines helps me figure this out, so I can do it now. But anyway, so that's like the whale cluster, and you would set alerts on that. And go from there. But pretty cool stuff, pretty cool updates. So hopefully we'll have it out to you soon and rolled out to production shortly. But let's get back to 4-hour Bitcoin, and we can get all the normal tools that I run. I don't know what I just exited out of. There we go. And that's on comp. I want to go back to Bitcoin. BTC, BTC, USDT. BNB looks for short time bounce. What's up, Dreps? Is Dreps my CSGO friend? If so, the CSGO guys are always welcome because they crack me up. What's up, Jay Salty? Thank you, Mofessional. Fletch, the main doesn't do it yet, but the beta does. So 2.0 will. We're currently at 1.9 officially. So we are at a BART. I've been tweeting about this. If you've read the tweets, I've given the full ins and outs on this. Don't overthink it. You're gonna get bored with it, but don't overthink it because this thing will move, and when it does, it's gonna be really, really violent. And I'll show you guys why. But for all intents and purposes, this is the BART. If you were with Rainbow Trends about a year ago, we were trading the BART patterns that Bitcoin was doing, and we were killing it. It's one of the few things that I had like this, like there's a lot of stuff that like rainbow traders can trade that other people trade, right? And they both do well. I don't know anybody who trades Barts very well, and we are on top of that. And this was the range back in. Oh, let me find it. I want to see it on 4 hour. Yeah. So this is where we just started barting on Barts. Bart, 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 Bart. They were all over the place. And we just kept running this channel over and over and over again. And we kept... Wrong color. We kept trading these Barts. Bam, 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 bam. Over and over and over until it faded out. And then we lost. And lost our area. Elon area. This was Luna. And then this was FTX. So I'm moving all over the place. Good thing we're not recording. We are. But you get the point. We're in a big boy Bart right now. And that's what this is. This is exactly it. So if you go dig through the Discord, you can see the old Bart setups. You can look at my old tweets. Just look for like the word Bart. That's pretty much, I put it in every single one. And we can go, you can see like all the stuff I've talked about on those, but there's no day like today to study these. So let me run you through the anatomy of a Bart again, just so you guys can see it. And let me go to a clean chart that doesn't have all my long-term markups. We'll go to Kraken. Shout out Jesse Powell. So first thing of a Bart is a vertical rip that starts going sideways. The first thing you're going to see is a color rotation, and typically you're going to see some type of pivot. Normally, some type of resistance range. So we'll just draw it like that. That they start forming the hairline on. So they'll shoot straight up. The bulls will take this and check it out. See the alert, the cluster there? So this is kind of cool. Little cluster's on. I don't know if it'll print it that far back, but let me switch that to, oh shoot, need that to be 3. So check out the whale clusters. So that would have been your first email, was this candle. That would have been a little late, but we're on 4 hour clusters. I think Pix is running these way lower time frame. But anyway, cluster of whale prints, full send, and then the bulls hit major resistance on RSI. They took 2 drives with RSI, and then they also have colored candle rotations. So let me turn these off just because it's a little busy. So your colors, you hit a wall on pivots, you hit color rotations, so you see them hit resistance, colors fade, RSI fades. There's no longer any RSI here. No RSI X's throughout this entire way since this hit, right? And now we've gone sideways, and one of the weird things is they have been super defensive of 31K. Someone is up here that they're trying to protect from getting liquidated. Someone. I don't know what. There was a really big liquidation level here at 31.7, and they wicked him on that. And they got him off the book. So that got this one, but there's got to be some other people that they're defending in all reality. So we're here. This is what we're doing. Nature doesn't draw straight lines, so the thing with Barts is most people don't detect them while they're in them. They talk about them after the fact. This setup with this stuff, you'll get to the point where you know you're in the Bart, and then you can prepare for the next play. Oh, I also forgot. You also get an RSI top and a runner bot top. Normally around somewhere here, you'll get the runner bot to fire off that it's a top. It'll be after the color rotation normally. Here it got a little early, but it did color rotate there. So long story short, RSI top, RSI color rotations, candle color rotations, resistance order blocks, and then the overall shape. And these things typically melt when they break. They either go up for another leg, or they do the formal Bart pattern, and then you get the full Bart head. Right? I'm a really good drawer with my mouse, if you can't tell. That's what's going to happen next. And people keep asking me, up or down, up or down, up or down. I'm gonna tell you, I don't know. No one knows. These things are designed to liquidate as much as possible. In typical fashion, if they take it, they liquidate the bears going up, and then they zap the bulls going down, and then they keep going up, and it's to free up coins. It's what it's for. So, that's what it's all about. And we're at that now. So, in my opinion, and this is what I recommend everyone do, set an alert here, set an alert there, and just wait for this thing to break. And truth be told, if it breaks down, it's going to be violent, no questions asked. Typically, a BART like this, they swing down. Now, maybe we'll hit here, maybe we'll hit here. I don't know. There's a lot of resistance along the way. The point is, I don't want any of the guys on our team to diamond hand this and watch it retrace. If this thing breaks south, get the hell out of the way. Let it print, and then try to find support. We've got doubles and triple pivots down here, so it'd have to be really, really bearish to get through this. But that's somewhat of a support level right there. And then there's like one here. You can see there's like triple pivots. So we may not go all the way down. It may just retest here, then go take another swing at it. But you can see we've hit this, failed to hit it, go above it. We've hit it here, tried a lot of times, but look at all these well prints defending it. They don't want this thing going north. For now, whether or not we're wrong and this is a faked out BART, it could still go up and launch. And the truth is, this resistance level is like the last resistance level we have in this trading range. So if it breaks north above 31 and keeps holding, it should get wild, in my opinion. So it's going to get really interesting. Let me catch up on chat. Well, Crypto Finner, I just kind of answered that one, but yeah, it's got to go either way. I can't tell which way a BART's going to go. I just know I'm in them. So knowing you're there in the moment is really beneficial, because most people don't know them until they break. Here, you already know what you're going to do. So if you long this, like these bottom prints, you did really well, but we don't want to give up gains. So you're going to want to like put some stop losses here to protect your profits. And that's where being in the moment helps you out. Most people look at trading patterns in hindsight. We're going to try to get you to the point where you can trade them in the now while the whales are actually moving on them. Predicting what those dudes do is a whole nother. It's guessing, and we don't want to do guessing. We want to trade in the now. Thank you guys for the follow. Tay himself in Iluka. That's what this is all about. Don't lie to yourself. There's all these people that want to say, "Oh, Venus is in retrograde, high tides on Saturn. It's going to go north." It's just a bunch of noise. No one knows. But knowing you don't know is an edge. But also knowing you're in the moment. Most people, like I said, most people can't catch BARTs while they happen. Same thing with like accumulation. Everyone's like a hindsight Wyckoff analysis. So magically, once brutal accumulation that rips everybody to pieces, breaks north, everyone all of a sudden wants to show P&L that they bought the bottom and it was Wyckoff the whole time, but they didn't post a single chart about it while it was in the moment. So these are typically a hindsight pattern too, but we know we're in one now, and that's why I'm kind of getting noisy about it, because we made a lot of gains coming up from 15K. I don't want this to get blown out. So anyway, yeah, Jetski, it's not a rainbow pattern, but it took me 2 years to figure these out, and these are a lot of the tools that took to do it. Moon phases? Yes, Fletch. But not our moons. You got to worry about the moons of the other planets' planetary systems. So, let me zoom out and show you what I'm talking about. I want to go back to my other chart, which has the pivots drawn. So this is it. This is like your preliminary support. This is your trading range. We walked up. We've now hit this top level again. this is really it. There's nothing here above, right? So if this thing breaks north, it's just people are going to go crazy bullish. You're going to say BlackRock's here, Fidelity's here, we're going to the moon. It's great, hunky-dory. What else could you ask for? Probably the only thing I would ask for is to not front run the damn halvening. So I'm kind of worried about that because I don't want to get up to 60k and then go into a halvening, but that's just me. But at the same time, if she falls down, thank you for the follow, Crypto Shatter. That's a cool name. We got to worry about retraces because this very well could be like, what's your bull case or your bear case is we just come back down and then launch after the halvening. Like, this could happen, right? So if all these people come FOMOing in at BlackRock news at 31k SEC news, and then we come back down to 17, people are going to be hurting. Am I saying that's what's going to happen? No. What I'm saying is be aware of your altitude and what's going on here. We also kind of have some trend lines you could look at. So maybe we're just going to bounce off that and up. It's kind of another thing. It's going to trigger DOP. Accumulation cylinder! Could be. Could be. But what's hindsight? And there's nothing there. Why isn't there anything? Because it wasn't in the past. The issue with hindsight stuff is normally the BART pattern will send you a liquidation email before you realize you're in it. So people get destroyed. Knowing that you're being walked into a trap is kind of nicer than walking into the trap. It's kind of another way to say it. So, I don't know. I'm not as terribly good with words in that respect, but it's one thing to know you're sitting at a table. It's another thing to know who you're sitting at the table with, right? And what the intentions are. And the intentions are to mess you up here. Because at the same time, while this is going here, people are shorting this. So they could easily break it up and kill the shorts. Frankly, that one right there, that candle, which everyone thought we were breaking out, and it looked super bullish, knocked off a lot of people. A lot of people got destroyed on that. So, for whatever reason, there's a lot of people doing real high leverage trading here. Is what it is. Oh yeah, I'm talking about in the past, about 31k. Like, you see how we're trading like all these order blocks and pivots and stuff? This is really like the next range is like up here. So if you get through this, right? This is the next area where you're going to hit resistance, which is like 38k. So if we blow through like 31k, you're gonna go up here until you start getting resistance on like these pivots. Is what I'm saying. There's a big gap here, and you're not gonna find a lot of sellers along the way that are trapped. What is gonna happen is you're gonna find people that are trapped here, and they're gonna fight you trying to go up and above. Just how it works. They tend to fight on the old battlegrounds. The whales show back up for them. So even if it's a battleground they fought at 2 years ago, they still show up for it. Even if they weren't in those active positions, but even then you wouldn't know. They like to party at where the old trench lines are. So there's all your pivots on the 12-hour, and you can see there's a big gap here. There's a little pivot here from kind of like that death wick, but it's not much in comparison to like these walls here. Right? That's your gap that I'm talking about. 32.8 to 40k essentially. Let me readjust that. So there you go. I moved it. Does that make sense? Yeah, value areas. Yeah, like when people show like visible range charts, that's kind of what they're alluding to. That's where the people fought back in the day. Because you're not going to use fib projections here because you've already got known trading levels. Fibs is like projections, like is where you're gonna project out stuff that hasn't been traded yet. But until you're above 69K, you're in old trenches. You get above that, we can start talking fib projections, but anyway. But yeah, that's the setup. A lot of alts are moving. XRP is moving crazy. Obviously, the SEC news. Gary Gensler took a big L. And honestly, he's looking pretty dumb right now, which is great because he's going to be the huckster, in my opinion. Maybe we can get this guy to resign in disgrace, or maybe we can just get him a TikTok account so he can go make these weird videos all day about staking. So, Nexus. Excuse me? What are you talking about? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nexus. Where is it? I'll draw a Nexus chart. There we go. Shout out Nexus. I don't know what he's doing, but as you can clearly see... How dare you? I don't like fibs for trading areas we already know the resistance is at. If we're going into uncharted territory, I like them. But until then, I like my paint. I just don't know what he's doing, but it's fun to watch. He picks up on stuff, but I don't know what the plaid is saying. Yeah, it's fun to upset the fib guys. Just tell them the 618's wrong, and they'll they lose it. It's funny though. I've got like a legit giant trader who all he trades is fibs and pivots, and he's starting to take the automated pivots that the Rainbow Trends does, as well as the liquidity blocks and that liquidation engine, and lining them up with the stuff. And I'm watching him like evolve and get deadlier with it. It's pretty damn interesting. He'll be high leverage, short time frame, trading liquidity, and like he'll slam 20k profit, and you're like, holy cow. Oh, linear fibs. It's a new one. So anyway, let's look at the big news. The big news is XRP is not a security. What up? You heard it here. Let me switch something real quick. So I need to grab indicators. Okay, we're back streaming. I really hate the software for YouTube, but shout out to the 3 viewers on YouTube. Glad you guys are here. Check out the XRP reversion bands. Bam, bam. Now we're like way up. Now the question is do we have any retrace, or are like people seriously going to come back into this and try to get it back up to $3? So the all-time high was like 350, I don't recall, 330. Forgive me, I don't trade ripples, so not anymore. Used to. The all-time high was... That's not right. Make sure we're on Binance. That's not right. Ripple's traded above $3. You try to track it? There it is. Oh yeah, Kraken relisted it, by the way. Which was a nice FU to Gary. And my machine learning bands are not showing... There we are. There's your blues. Not showing the intelligent bands. So 337 was the all-time high. Now, mind you, the amount of Ripple there is in the world, liquidity is going to be limited here as far as like total market value. You can love Ripple all you want. To the T. Right? I don't care. That's fine. That's awesome. You love it. You profitable. I don't care. Great for you. It's just not for me. But This thing cannot hit $30 unless you bring in the diamonds from an asteroid. There's not enough gold, silver, Apple stock, Tesla stocks to support this thing to go into $30. So when you're buying Ripple at 70 cents, just keep in mind, like, this thing is not going to realistically be going like over $10, really. Maybe $20 if like Bitcoin's at $1 million or something. But there's just not enough dollars in the world. And it's not that it's a bad coin. It's just, there's 21 million Bitcoin. There's an ungodly amount of Ripple. That's why it's so cheap. And it's still like a top 10 coin or 20, whatever it is nowadays. So just keep that in mind. Anyway. Hey, you lost me now. Good luck in your adventure, brother. Bitstamp. But anyway, this could be the bottom for Ripple, and we're just gonna keep going up, but it's gonna be pretty violent. We're straight up pings white RSI on the daily. Let's look at it on 2 hour. This is really flexing the color changing as well. This is nice. But boom, boom, boom. Tag the intelligent band, and then we're back. So I don't know. I'm curious if this thing will retrace or if it's just going to sit here and keep doing this. Or if it's going to come down and go. I don't know. Just be careful. The news move has already happened. Now it's rotated out. So, anyway. Man, the charts are all red right now. Except XLM. XLM pumped as well. It's related to Ripple, I've been told recently. I did not know that until this year. But in general, maybe coins that start with X are where we need to be. Because there was quite a few coins that started with an X that pumped. Now mind you, look at that. We got 2 well prints there. See if we can get a third. It'd be cool. XTZ. That was the old staking coin on Coinbase. Yeah, XTZ got a pump, but it faded. Oops. So, I think XYO was another one. Hold on 1 second. So anyway, let me check XYO. No, well, that may have been. That's a weird looking coin liquidity wise. Tron. Surprised we haven't heard anything back from Tron on the SEC stuff. He always tries to come in late on the news. XMR. I haven't looked at XMR in a long time. Ooh, XMR got channel walked. So this is a typical channel walk, just perfectly executed. I would be real scared of this thing to be retraced. Full honesty. Because this is like a channel walk into a BART pattern. Oh boy. What was that bottom to top print? So that bottom was here. If you'd have taken the sell, it would have been a nice 20% play. It's hard for me to get this coin. It's not available North America exchanges, or at least let me see if they're adding stuff again, but I doubt it. Kraken has it? I'm gonna have to check that one out. That's kind of cool. Albeit, Kraken sometimes shows the stuff they offer in Europe, so we'll see. If we're talking privacy coin, let's look at my boy Zcash. Oh, it topped out. This was such a nice rainbow reversion. White's pushing into this candle with an RSI bottom and a runner bot bottom, and then it went all the way to the edge and hit the other side of the rainbow. This is the play you want. Cut. You don't always get it, but it's super, super nice. It rotated out, formed a bottom. Ugh, I remember watching this bottom print. I wanted to take it. I don't even know who runs it, honestly. I do know the CEO of Sushi, though. Sushi did the same thing and then reverted back to the mid-range and still hasn't pumped and hit the other side. Matt, man, what's up, dude? Thanks for following. Also, if you're new here, make sure to hop on the Discord. That's where all the really good conversations happen. So if you go to rainbow-trends.com, the Discord link's there. And I think I have to grab it off my Twitter. There, this link should work. I'll throw it in the chat. So anyway, see if Bcash is finally calming down. I don't know what Ver's been up to, but this is fading out for sure. Albeit this thing pumps so hard, I'm scared to touch it in any direction. See that cluster of whale prints, and then it went up 200% on an old dead coin. She hung in this machine learning band for a while printing pinks, and then she faded out, but man, if she retraces, it's 50% retrace to get to there. 70 if you go from the top. So I don't know. You shorted it from 328. It doesn't even look like it hit 328, did it? 328.9. Damn it, Nexus. Well, thank you for your service and killing it. Because I don't like Ver. Check BNB. I'm really upset with Binance because, like, they are legit laying off like 1,000 people. They are legitly fighting the SEC in the United States over Binance US shenanigans. And all they do is keep memeing with very, very high up people inside the organization just saying like 4. Everything's fine. The courts have found nothing illegal, quote unquote, yet. And I'm just like, guys, we really need Binance to not be a Ponzi, and we really need it to survive this bear market. So if you guys could maybe not just tweet about the number 4, it'd be really appreciative. Because we saw a lot of dumb stuff when FTX went down. They're really scaring me with their wording. But yeah, that's why this looks awful. And it's not popping. Maybe this is accumulation. I'm not touching anything that's fighting the SEC, to be honest with you. Or till the end. Litecoin halving is coming up. A lot of bullish pumping on this thing. If you can't tell, there's a lot of indicators telling you this was the top, and rightfully so. Rainbow rotations, RSI top, and then the runner bot top. Plus you've got the reversion band telling you you're in a hot area. Anytime you're seeing purples and pinks in this band, it's really a good time to take profit. You get anywhere in this blue band, really pay attention. So really good bottom prints here. There's your triple whale print up. And now it's just kind of fading, and it's dead center between these rainbow bands. So I'm not really interested in touching this right now, but I don't like trading Litecoin anyway, so it is what it is. The Ethereum chart is ugly, but we hit target 1. We tag target 2. Let's see if we can get to target 3. We had 3 drive down with a push up. This is kind of an inverted head and shoulders here with whale print sending it up and out. Move these over. So anyway, I want to see this keep working our way back up so we can get back to this BART. That BART has the last pivot for target 3 that I'm looking at. And if we get above target 3 and hold, we're getting into silly territories, which is good. I'm just gonna look at Link. Link has had macro accumulation for a while, but it could be just Ponzi in and out. Let me see. So that could have been your spring. And we'll see. We can get up here all the way up to the SOS. And rock and roll. That'd be sweet. This is what, 2 years? May 2020. A year and a half. It'd be close to 2 years by the time that pops. Man, I really like Link for bot trading. It's real consistent when you run bots on it. I don't know why. Let's check Matic. Good lord. This makes me so freaking sad to watch. Ugh. In the Discord, I posted all the setups that were happening on this rainbow reversal, because I knew we were going to get a mean reversion back after these drops, because it did it across the board. And man, I bit hard on this, and this pullback got me out of the position, and I took my stop loss. And this was the sexiest one out of all of them, and it pumped way late compared to the rest. And Matic did 73%. It upsets me so bad, because it was my favorite one, and most of the other ones pumped by like this time frame, by like here, and then this thing kept walking out and then finally shoved up to the other side, so it did the balance. So you got your full trade where you went blow out to the bottom side of the rainbow reversion bands, blow out to the top side of the reversion bands. That's what you want to see. You don't always get it, but you can set up accordingly. So, anyway, what's up, himself? What about Coin? They're fighting the SEC. They are. Coinbase, or the coin, the stock for Coinbase could be very, very bullish. Also, if the Fidelity, probably Fidelity too, although Fidelity hasn't announced their custodian, BlackRock has. So if we get BlackRock to approved, which there's a good chance they will, it's likely, or it's not likely, they flat out said that they are going to use Coinbase as the custodian. So Coinbase is going to get fees on all of the BlackRock stuff, and this is bullish. So bullish on BlackRock, you're going to be bullish on Coin. Also, Coin pumps when Bitcoin pumps. So I'd be looking for a breakout above 117, just above that. But that's just me. No problem, bud. Speaking of that, what is OSTR? MicroStrategy is kind of the same thing, but MicroStrategy's different chart, but roughly the same thing. He's also in profit again, so buckle up. Profitable sailor's a dangerous sailor. So this would be my next target, is this pivot order block. So be from 460 to 780. You could get it. And that would be like TP2. Anyway, any questions, concerns, any rumors? Any insider trading we can get involved with, so we can end up in court alongside Armstrong and the Ripple lawyers. Fidelity's house custody. Okay. Harry Potter. I've seen a lot of people switch their icons to that. I don't even think it's only on Dexes, isn't it? I don't even know how. Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, Inu. Doffel, is that not the stereotypical reaccumulation Wyckoff chart? I'm looking it up right now on Google. Wow. There's your creek. Bam. SOS gone. Yeah, so apparently Wyckoff analysis and hindsight works on Obama, Sonic, Inu. The hindsight or? Let me see if I can find it. This ST is lower, but this is also a definition of a shitcoin. That's ridiculous. Like I'm not making this up. Like it looks like it, right? This looks like the damn. Spot a creek. Always look for creeks. This is what rips people off. They always long here, and then it melts and then goes. So you'll capitulate, then it pops. This is the future of finance. How dare you, bro? I'm very serious about this. Dude, it may rip. I'm not saying it won't. It's just I don't know what to do with it. I've got 4 weeks of data, if that. May. So it's been around since May. So 10 weeks of data. Reaccumulation to the moon. Let's fib it out. I'm joking. I don't know what to tell you where this thing could go. What's the coin market cap on it? Does it even show up? Is it Bitcoin? Or what is it called? Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, 10, Inu, CoinGecko. Verify you're a human. Fully diluted trading valuation is $500,000. Market cap. I don't know. The stats looking weird. You tell me what it is. Is it a top one? Is it at least top 1,000 yet? To the moon, obviously. Talking moon. Let's talk Tesla. The SpaceX isn't a stock. Tesla's hot, hot, hot right now. You see how this color rotated? This was one of the best runnerbot trades I've ever seen. 84% if you just run this on the 4 hour, because stock settings, everything, Tesla's really cheating. It works so damn well. And then this bottom print went, oh, we haven't got a top signal on runnerbot, so it's at least 80%. So that's two 80% trades back to back within 2023 you could have got just using the runnerbot. When I say runnerbot, I'm talking about that signal. Bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top. Oh, it did get a top. It was hidden. So that one is right around there. So 36%, not 80. My bad. You got bottoms here, but they hit the reversion bands too. And we were walking down. It's not perfect, but it's good. Let me layer that back out. Can't walk her off. They just showed the first one that was built. Was it in San Antonio? Is in Texas. The first production line Tesla truck came off the showroom floors, and I'm in the market for a new truck, so I actually sent a picture of one to my wife. I was just like, hear me out. Problem is I need a 4-wheel drive one, and they're much more expensive when they have the two engine drive and the bigger batteries. But the other thing is I don't know how heavy that damn thing is. Hold on. Tesla Cybertruck curb weight. Because if the damn thing's heavy, so it weighs 6,500 pounds. So like stock Toyota Tundras can't go off-road to what I need on the beaches. So we do have to lift them because they're not capable. So Tundra curb weight. Tundra curb weight. It's about 5,500. So they're about 1,000 pounds heavier than a Tundra, which is not going to be good on the beach. But the other thing is I don't know if you can lift the damn things. I don't know what. There's no way it's got a solid axle in it, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, and we'd have kayaks, camping gear, all the other stuff. Our trucks get heavy, heavy, heavy. Easily another 1,000 pounds. So, but who knows? I can't wait. Like, you know how much YouTube content's going to be when that truck comes out? It's just going to be people destroying those things on YouTube, and I'll watch every minute of it. You want to jump a sand dune 100 feet with a Tesla truck and film it crash? I'll watch. I'll click subscribe. Gosh, AVAX was such a pretty one. Look at these pivots. Capitulation into this reversion band whites. Bam, bam, gone with the well prints. Projection, and then we worked all the way up till we tagged the other side of that rainbow. Like I said, you don't always get it, but man, when you do, it's the perfect balance. Because essentially, as the bears got too greedy and the bulls have to equal everything out. It's kind of how I envision those plays. Bam, bam, and then they can keep going. So anyway, and I got my screen switched up, so let me make sure I can see the live chat on YouTube. At himself, let's check Rollbit out. RLB. That's not right. Rollbit. Obviously up. There's not enough data, honestly. When you see charts that look like this on Rainbow Trends, it's just not enough data to do much. But typically, I want to see like at least a year's worth of data. But I mean, it's just uptrend and it's a new coin. If you want, I wouldn't try to trade this. This would be one of those things you just kind of buy a bag and forget about it, and see if it turns into 700x later. But there's some heavy hitters in crypto Twitter shilling that thing, man. There's a lot of people. I can't believe Hasaka did it, but we'll see. Check engine. But I don't even know what it is. I think it's a casino type thing. It's not necessarily an exchange, but I don't know. Really good bottom here, and it's already tagged the rainbow twice. It's probably going to consolidate, would be my guess. It's not. Maybe it's channel shifted. You get the same slope action, but it's shifts. No, not really. I really don't have a read on that other than I wouldn't try to long it, but I necessarily wouldn't want to short it in case it just keeps going. What you can see is it doesn't like hanging out in this area of the reversion bands. What was the other one? FET. Yeah, that's another thing I need to ask. Are we gonna get back on? Are we gonna get back on? What's it called? An AI hype train again? Because no one's talking about it anymore. Everyone's bored with AI. Such an amazing. This is what I was talking about on Matic. A lot of these did this, and then they instantly shot up to the other side, and it was awesome. Matic ended up doing it like over here, timing wise, but this is just diddling in the middle in this range here. So I'm kind of numb to it. I'm not really interested. You can see Wellprince though here tried to send it up, and then it got rejected. They don't want it going above 25.5. So maybe set an alert here, like 26. And then you've got a TP here. Would be my guess. Street bike. Give him the Hayabusa. The greatest of street bikes. Waffle Link, Litecoin, Matic, Near. Shib is not... Is Shib dead? I miss the days of Shib and Doge moving, but they just don't do much anymore. Shib and Doge both, they're not popping. Maybe we need to evolve back into other meme coins and forget about the old meme coins? But I don't know. Pepe's got a hell of a Bart. What a bottom print. Jeez. So many people trading this, and I refuse to touch it because it's so volatile, but man... 75% pump. That's nuts. Macro, yeah, it looks dead. It looks to the point where it could wake up, which maybe means I need to get a bag of Doge, but yeah, I don't want to redraw all this, but I get what you're saying. This could be like a spring area. Oh, yeah, we need to look at Soul. This is not my Soul chart. Where is this on? Binance, I think. Yeah, so you had an inverted Bart here. And then we came up and we've been flagging this area for quite a while on the Discord. I've posted this chart a bunch of times. That block right there is what's holding this thing down. Bam, bam, bam. And now we're kind of above it and kind of retesting it. You see there's like a triple pivot there. There's 3 pivots in this line. There's 2 red, 1 green. You know? If it can hold this, sure. That'd be great. If we can hold this triple pivot, because now we flipped resistance into support, and that's our new floor. That'd be amazing. That being said, this thing still got FTX's hands all over it. So I'm real skittish of that. But, you know, the all-time high stuff here, I'm really noticing that with this new version, I'm not having to change the tunes at all while I'm talking, which is really nice. Hopefully have that out to you guys soon. So, if we're willing to talk Solana, and I want to make this chart pretty because I want to reference this for a while. This is the TP blocks that you're going to be looking at, roughly. Or order blocks. Those are going to be your levels that we have to walk through on the way back up to the all-time high. If we go to the all-time high. I'm not saying we are. Like I said, this thing still got Alameda and FTX's hands on it, which makes me nervous because this is the coin, or it wasn't, it was FTT, but they were heavy on this one too. Don't ever forget that. So, but if we're in the business of wrecking out order blocks, this is what we're looking at. Let me finish up all these just because it's going to drive me nuts if I don't. By the way, Doppel, how's the noise? Any tapping background or anything like that? The real question means always goes dead for 1 year, then 2x in a day. The market is PvP and you're going to need to trade the volatile coins. Everything else is bag holding, so Sol and Pepe are charts you don't want to ignore. I didn't notice today. That's good. Well, glad to know the mic boom's working because it's my mic is floating above my desk right now. But I wanted to make sure. So you're the hardest guy to please in the chat, obviously. So anyway, if we're gonna go bull mode on Sol, I mean, we got a ways to go, but these are the levels that you would be looking at to hit as you walk up. So anyway, that's what we're looking at on Sol. Now if this thing breaks out, sure, you can just sit here and start walking away. And if we break all-time high and start getting stupid, you can load back into it, I guess. The big thing for Sol is it just runs hard, right? And then it died off and had a lot of stuff going on with it, but maybe you need to look at it if we really go into that type of stuff. Not the 3 weeks. 3 days. A really good conservative tool is the 3-day channel walker. It'll typically get you out in time to not get your face melted off. Let me see the HMA. The HMA is good too. We can look at these on 2 hour or 2 day. Yeah, that's pretty good too. And then the 1 day. The reason I say this is a lot of people get blindsided, even myself. So like go back and look at like Bitcoin all-time highs. If you just look at like what the channel walkers and this thing do on like the 3 day and the 1 day. I just turned something. Hold on. Oh yeah, this one has the HMA. Nope. This one. So we'll put on Blake's HMA on this one too. Yeah, there we go. So this is the all-time high run. So there's your HMA 100, or I think it's 125, and then this is the channel walker on the 1 day. When you get into like just bull run mode, macro bull run mode, just you can chill out and wait till these things get messed with. And you can see the HMA is a little more sensitive here. But that's it there. But that's what this channel walker is meant for. Long-term stuff. And the more aggressive you get on the time frame, the easier it is to flip it. So keep that in mind. So like that's 12 hour. And you can see it touch there, touch there, touch there, touch there. And it finally went below it and held it and turned it red right at the top. That was at 50K. Not perfect. You're not going to get 65. But hell, you get all of that. You're doing really well. Same thing here. Chopped. So 12 hours really good too. So right now, we're above it, I believe. Yeah. Tag, we're working our way up. So maybe it'll find support for us and it'll keep doing that. But anyway, curious how you guys use the tool, but that's how I envisioned it, is just to try to keep it simple, stupid. And you can look at the higher time frames and get yourself out. So anyway, I digress. Robot. Maybe Asia comes online and this finally breaks, but it may take another week or so. I don't know. I forgot. It's FOMC's coming up soonish. When is it's next FOMC meeting? Fed meetings calendar. Nope, not that one. FOMC meeting calendar. July 25th. So we got another 10 days. Another week and a half. Yeah, 25, 26. So FOMC is going to be here. Where is it? Vertical line. forgot what day they announced it though. Is it the second day or the first day? Why the order block from 28.8 to 29.2? Here? 29.2? So let me go to a clean chart and we'll show you. Because this one's got manual stuff written all over it, so I don't want to... So it's these pivots here. So on the move up on Bitcoin, on our way up to here before we rolled over, it printed a pivot here and it printed a pivot here. So I draw the order block there. And that's what that is. And then you can only draw these rays so far on TradingView before it crashes everything. So I typically come back in and redraw them to infinity to the right just to show them. But that's that order block, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's probably, if we get there, it's not going to just zap right through it. But if it does zap through it, we're backing up to like these levels here, maybe this one. So, anyway. But yeah, I agree. Anywho. And like I said, if you're curious why any of these charts look like this, just go to our website, rainbow-trends.com. There's tutorials there, information, write-ups, free tools, premium tools, pick your poison, and also most importantly, a link to the Discord. That's where all of our info is. Or that's where like the big conversations happen, even outside of the stream and outside of Twitter. Dudes posting charts all day, every day. But anyway, suit 25.9 better than just fun. Yeah, true. We'll see. I want to turn on. Hold on, I don't have it on yet. Thought I had it. Give me a second. Indicators. Bolts. Oh, standard as well. No. Streaming. There we go. So I wanted to show this too. So this is the standard liquidation levels tool. Not a lot of people use it, but the people that do really do well with it. It's a much simpler version than the actual liquidation engine, but I wanted to show this off. So I thought this was cool. So if you're fully focused on, I want to go back to Binance because that's got the best volume. Yeah. Check out like the levels they're wicking to. Let me turn off the engine one. It's kind of interesting to me. So I threw this up on the levels. So they're basically moving between the 50s and the 25x's, liquidating people over and over. We'll see. The 25x was the one that had the guy stuck at like 31.7. So I want to check it real quick on the with the liquidity engine. We'll go to the perpetuals. So let me turn on liquidation engine. Yeah. See him there? That's that big boy they wiped out with that wick. Because I was curious, is like, why do they keep defending 31,000 period? I was like, man, they're burning up well prints. They're using a lot of energy for this. Why are they doing it? And lo and behold, it's got a big fat liquidation level there, and they got him, and as soon as they got him, they backed out. So if they do another drive up, I would keep an eye on these, which is 32.1. 32.150. There's another one there at 32.1, and then a smaller one at 32.6. If we break through those, your next is like 33. But that was kind of cool, because it was like, hey, these well prints are telling me they're defending somebody. We pull up the liquidation engine, and then there it is. That's who they actually wicked out. And it was cool is we actually spotted this level before they took it out. And then we saw it freaking happen. They one little wick and they got it. It was really cool. But anyway. So yeah, support-wise, zoom out a little bit. These are the levels we're looking at. Let me make them a little fatter. We just want to look at the big boys. Crank this up to like 65. Let it repaint. Is it thinking or did it actually, no, killed it. Let me switch it back to 50. So we're zoomed in. There we go. Let me kill that. And I want to kill the pivots. There we go. So there's your BART levels if we like liquidation wise. If they do this stroke down to here, these are major levels. So you got 29.2, 28.7, 28, 27.2, and 26.8. But on the flip side, if they start moving north, your big boys at like 33.2 and like 34.5. So that's how I would watch the break. If that makes sense. So anyway. But with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to go hang out with the kiddos and talk to you guys later. And if you guys want, we can do a Twitch raid real quick. Let me try to find somebody. Is there any cryptos? No. We do rate a marble. Let's see. Actually, we haven't looked at crypto in a while. Let's see if there's anybody on crypto worth a while. But like I said, make sure you're in the Discord. That's where everyone's been talking. As always, that's where the OGs are. I don't see anybody actually streaming. It's all auto stuff. Let's find a marbles on stream person then. I like this guy, so let me do it. Twitch dash raid LTD IGIL. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thank you.